I think the thing that's going to liberate me the most is comfort in crazy. Because I was just talking about I am crazy, but I've realized I don't think it's crazy to be so passionate about something that it hurts. I don't think that it's crazy to know that I'm not supposed to be living like this. I don't think that it's crazy to see so many conventions that were made and feel so wildly discomforted to the point that I have to avoid environments that it's exercised within. But I know that in this world, in this context, it's going to be considered crazy. So you know what? I'll be crazy, but I'm going to be free. I'll be crazy, but I'm going to be fucking happy. I'll be crazy. I might be broke, but I'm going to change the fucking world. I don't care. I don't care. And here's the thing. If I can't change the world, because you can only change something that wants to be changed. If I can't change the people around me, I got this bar from a song. If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. And I'm realizing that might just mean I have to fly dolo. Because I know a handful of people that are like on board, but even then there's like a level of convention, which is still chill. Like I'm still gonna chop it up with my bitches, you know. But it's like certain times you just gotta walk away from stuff sometimes if it doesn't make sense to you. Like not necessarily if it doesn't make sense to you, because I'm always willing to hear somebody out and like to actually like find the dynamic. Yeah, like figure out like what someone's talking about, because I never want to rob someone of the opportunity to the opportunity to be heard. I feel like making people feel heard and making them be legitimately heard is literally the core of human interactions. But it's the fact that I don't think that a lot of my views are going to be well received. And it's crazy because I'm just like, I see these as very legitimate, very fair things. Like, I don't think that we are supposed to have to work to live. I think that whenever we are afforded our humanity, like our interests, our passions, wants, needs, capacities, then we see the necessity behind doing things to secure our biological need, and through community development and through having enough dopamine by being able to indulge in your happiness, then you are mobilized to secure your biological needs. Like, I know literally just even with like identifying the fact that everyone has a dream job, everyone has stuff that they would love to do that they do not have the ability to do because of money. And half of people's dream jobs are things that make a shit ton of money, but that have barriers to access. Like, I am so passionate about health sciences. I would love to be a doctor. I would be such a good and detailed healthcare provider. I would be an incredible surgeon. I would be an incredible pediatrician. Literally, oh wow. It's just the fact that the training is so inaccessible and so much of it is built off of meritocracy rather than legitimate evaluation of like merit, just period. I'm like, telling tale. So that's why I'm like, why do people feel like we need a profit incentive to do all the things that it is that we want to do? As humans, as living beings, period, we have a survival instinct, which means that we are going to do our day to day. We are going to do the things that make us happy. But first and foremost, if there aren't barriers to access, or if there is just an ability to access, period, the things that it is that we need, we are going to attain them. So why are we so consistently terrified of, like, mass mutiny is a very probable thing. But also think about the upstream factors and why we think mass mutiny would happen. What social identity contingencies are contributing to pressures and, misalign in perspective in certain social groups. Why is that happening? And I feel like because we don't take the time with ourselves as a society to actually piece through these things, because time is a resource, time is profitable, time is a commodity, we haven't actually taken the amount of time that's necessary to ensure community-based prevention, primary prevention, or even secondary. We're only focused on tertiary. We're only focused on surgeries before we are what needs to be operated on. We're only focused on fucking jail before we are, why are people committing crimes? Like, oh my God. It kills me to see so many just inconsistencies in the way that the world works and just humanity as a whole. And to see people be comfortable with that. And I'm like, you know, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm crazy and I'm free. I'm crazy and I'm fucking free. And I might spend the rest of my life alone and it's gonna be okay. Because I want to be happy whenever I pass. And I want to do everything that I can in this lifetime and feel like I didn't get cheaped out of it just by the people that I surrounded myself with. I am going to make fucking change. Even if I can only make change in my own life, I'm going to make change. And no matter what, change, period, is changing the world. If I can change myself, the way that I interact with myself, I can change the way that I interact with the world outside of me. I can change the symbiosis that I create with all of the external forces that I have no control over. I have the ability to inspire change. I just need to stop placating my mind and feeling comfortable with stagnation is the silent killer. I just so badly, the one big overarching goal that I have is to learn how to disseminate my ideas in ways that can make people feel something and that can make people do something beyond what they are right now. Well, if you're on the path of just liberating yourself and others, you're there. But I want people to know that we aren't meant to live like this and that you are not insufficient for trying to be a person before you are a worker. You are not insufficient for identifying us as a society before a market. You are human. You're human! You exist! That's what that is. You fucking exist is what that is. Oh, I keep thinking that my lips all fucked up and crusty, but that's the sunlight. You're human. You deserve your humanity. You shouldn't have to deserve your humanity. But you should be afforded it at every square inch of your lifetime. And if you're not, think about why that is. And think about how you can mobilize yourself to change it. Think about what vehicles can be used to take your discomfort and make it more... And to build community off of shared experiences, we have to be able to identify those shared experiences. So that means honesty with yourself about your emotions, which is hard whenever being honest with yourself about your emotions means that you look at everything differently. But it also means you look at everything differently. I see the world as having so many different fucking possibilities for me. I have expanded my knowledge so much more in the past year beyond what I ever thought I could. I have changed so much for the better. I have liberated myself more now than I ever have in my whole life, and I can't wait to keep doing that with the rest of my life. Just know that you are not meant to live like this. You are meant to be happy. You are meant to find fulfillment. You are meant to not feel like every single square inch of your day is a burden. Food for thought. Food for thought. You are meant to be able to find community beyond superficial community in social media. You are meant to be able to have your ideas received. You are meant to be able to be heard. You are meant to be able to be received as a person. You are meant to be afforded your humanity every fucking second of your life. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. And you should stop at nothing to fucking get it. That's literally that's a fact. That's a fact. And I'm going to leave it at that.